This video is gonna be the fastest energy progression guide in Anime Eternals. So without wasting time, let's get on with the video. Anime Eternals is one of those games that you have to spend a lot of time playing and grinding, and with each level it gets more and more addictive. So I'm gonna be showing you how to progress till late game. Now the first thing you want to be doing is joining the group so that you can get the group rewards and the daily rewards, and if you have premium you can get the premium rewards. For VIP you can either buy the game pass or play long enough so that you can get the free to play item, which is called the credits, and then you can buy the VIP game pass. But that game pass is not really so important. Let's first get you up to speed and show you all the codes that you need to be putting for this game. This game has a lot of codes. You can put these codes by going to shop and scrolling all the way down, and there you will see the codes. Now the codes will be in the description below for you guys to copy and paste. Now let's get on to the real part of the videos. The first thing you should be doing is get the hero license quest that should be in world 1, and then activate all the normal quests you can find in this board and start immediately clicking so that you can gather all your energy. Now if you put all the available codes, you should be having around 250 or 300 credits. Do not spend it on anything else because you need to first buy the exclusive star pack, which costs around 500 credits. So go around beating this Krillini. It will take you some time, but once you gather enough energy, all you need to do is roll some stars. Now after putting some codes, you should be able to get some items like the luck potion and the star macron, which will allow you to open 2 more stars. Once you have gotten your stars, you should be able to rank up much more efficiently, so go ahead and keep ranking up. Get enough money so that you can unlock the dragon race rolling and the Saiyan evolution rolling over here. Then you start rolling for powers for each of them. Now this is available in every world, so that is the common gameplay in this game. You're gonna have to do the same thing over and over again. Now you might also notice that there are levels in this game. So if you go to stats and levels, you see the different type of stats that you can put. At the start, you should definitely always put it on energy. So the first world will be the slowest because you don't really have much good items for you to progress much faster. So go ahead and keep farming these NPCs and then rolling your dragon race power and then your Saiyan evolution power. You only need till about epic or legendary. You don't really need to go for the mythic or the phantom right now because those are pretty rare. Now to get to the next world, you need to complete this normal quest and then you'll be able to move on to the next world. There's also gonna be special types of boss like this SS boss, and you're gonna have to kill them basically to get even more powerful by doing this quest. But at the start you won't really have that much energy to even put a dent on this guy. Once you complete this obelisk quest though, you can go back to the start and every world will have this special thing called the obelisk, and then you need to activate this obelisk. This will give you certain amount of boost and also XP. Overall a great type of boost. Let's move on to the next one. Now when you arrive in world 2, that is when your progress will be much faster. Now the first thing you need to do is open your leaderboards and check for strong players and ask them to at least carry you till wave 1000 of the restaurant raid. If you have taken the codes, you should have enough keys for a few raids, and just ask them to carry you to wave 1000 because doing raids or anything else will give you some achievements so that you can get more credits. As you can see, we get around 100 for wave 100, and for wave 1000 we get 150 credits. Taking into your 250 account prior to adding the codes and the reward right now, you would have 500 credits, enough to buy the exclusive star pack. Each star in this cap gives you more than 3 trillion. That is why this is very important. Once you get that, your progression should be at least 3 trillion times faster. So just go back to world 1, and this is the thing that you need to do over here in this rank up button. You need to keep ranking up till you cannot rank anymore, and that is when you can stop trying to rank up. You can now clear the SS rank quest in world 1 and the worlds above this because you are now strong enough to clear and reach like world 20 in like one day. It's not till world 5. Your only goal is to be clearing these worlds and getting at least epic or legendary powers from each of these worlds. At world 5 you can start clearing this yellow looking guy and you get the Nichiren sword. This sword is basically an energy sword, and 2 of these combined will give you more than 0.7 times the energy. You can combine these swords from world 4 and 5, basically going to this direction and over here weapon evolution, and then on world 5 you can go over here for 2 star and then on this corner for 3 star. Once that is done, you'll get to world 6, and world 6 is where you get shadows and shadow upgrades. Now it's not really recommended to get the attack shadows in this world because as you can see the damage is not really that much. However, energy shadows are another thing, so you need to get those energy shadows because they will increase your energy boost by a lot. Next, we have to go to dungeon because dungeon is where you're gonna do some little bit of upgrades. Now there are 3 sections. This is for jewelry, this is for basically token exchange, and this is for miscellaneous upgrades like your damage, energy, coins, movement speed, avatar soul drops. Your main focus should definitely be for drops because drops are very important, and also movement speed and fast rolls. Star speed is also very recommended. Critical energy and this too. This energy and damage can be upgraded very easily, and you should also focus on getting the extra aura and the roll amount. I recommend the roll amount first because you will not have the remote control game pass, so you're gonna have to roll there all the time, and you don't want to be wasting so much of your time just rolling for points. Now over at jewelry, the best way to get these jewelry parts is to basically do dungeons over here, but there's another way to get a lot of jewelry parts, and that is to do the leaf raid. Leaf raid gives you a 2% chance for every enemy, 2% chance to get 1 box of this, and you can basically open these boxes, convert them to jewelry coin, and then redeem some rose gold ring parts. That is much better because look at the energy difference from a mythical and a silver or a common. Attack range over here is basically attack range that you can get from easy and medium dungeon. Other than that, you can basically use 30 exchange coins for 1 green upgrade token, and I really recommend you upgrading your range as soon as possible. This helps you farm much more easily. You can go AFK in the middle of everything. So now the next thing you need to do is check for the running track progression. This is also a very good progression thing. So every day you can get 1 key from the exchange. These keys can be used to activate the running track raid, and the raid is pretty easy. So if you have a big attack range, you can basically complete this raid by just moving around like this. Now you're also wondering why my movement speed is so fast. That is because of certain accessories that you can get from certain enemies. Now the location of all these accessories will be in an image that I will provide in this video. You'll be seeing it now. Next will also be the auras, so that you can get all these good auras that will help you progress through the world. Now don't forget to always open your exchange shop and use the keys and exchange for keys every day. You're gonna need a lot of keys to progress to the next worlds, so keep on doing this. Even the running track, because maybe in the future they might increase it to 10 times, so just keep on doing this. Now once you have enough keys, you can go back to world 2, world 9 or world 4 where there are raids, so you can just go ahead and do the raids. For me, I already have the 3 times raid, but this costs a lot, so maybe you should just focus on world 2 times raid because it's only 150k exchange coins. There's also a raid in world 4, so if you want someone to help you, just ask them nicely and they might even help you, and you get 250 credits for free. Now right now I'll show you the tier list for the game passes, and that is exactly the order that you need to get the game pass, even if you're free to play or you're pay to win. And honestly, from world 1 to 19, there's so many raids, you can get so much achievements and credits for free. Now once you're at world 12, this place has so much energy boost that it is one of the best world in the game. So if you go over here, go to the left side, you find the energy progression boost for a 0.5 times, which is small but not really that bad. You can go to this sins upgrade and you can see 15 times the energy. Then you can go to over here the commandments, you see another 15 times energy plus 5 times the damage. And then if you go to sin upgrades, you have 14 times the energy and 2 times the damage. So this is one of the best places. Make sure you do sin raid. Sin raid is solo. Make sure you always do dungeons so that if you're stuck somewhere, you can basically just use the exchange coins and get the energy token. If you reach world 15, you will get the mythical sword lucidator. You need to get this also. This will increase your energy gain by a lot. Now after this is Excalibur, but that is in like world 20 plus. So, and then overdrive from the Halloween update. Now I also forgot to talk about the Halloween update. You can do the Halloween raid and you will get the accessory imtail. And also if you do the Halloween raid till wave 1000, you get an achievement and a Halloween bag, which can then be upgraded using this, and then you can buy even better Halloween bags. Steelbot Supreme. You also got the Graveyard Defense. For this, you need a key, and you can get the key from doing the Halloween raid or basically using credits to buy it. I don't recommend wasting your credits if you're free to play. And from the Graveyard Defense, you also get like parts of a zombie, and if you get these zombies and craft them all together to 3-star, they are pretty much very good sources of energy. Look at that, 8 times the energy from this too. So make sure you get that. There's also Titans that I forgot to talk about, and for starters, Titans are good but not really as great as you think they are. Now if you want to get the Colossal Titan, then go for it, but I don't really recommend you staying here. You should definitely get to about world 16 where you get the stands. Stands are much faster than the Titans. Now if you have any fighters, you should always put them in attack range 3, because if you put them in attack range 3, they will be able to clear raids much faster because they will hit random opponents. There's There's also zombies, but that's for World 20 plus, and that will be it for the video. I don't think there's anything that I missed. World 19 leveling is the same thing as the Halloween one, so you don't really have need a tutorial for that. Basically, that is it for the video. This is for till World 2019, but after that is the part 2, which I will make a different video for that, and I'll see you in the next video.